Hi, it's me, Dor, with another sidebar. I have been watching the Pitch Perfect movies with my mom, and I recently watched Pitch Perfect 2. Now, I had already seen Pitch Perfect 2 like a year ago with a friend, but the issue is, one, I went into it with a bad attitude. I hadn't seen the first movie, that was the other problem, and so I had no context whatsoever, which means I didn't care about the main character, I didn't care about the plight, and Hollywood tends to be jerks about female comedic actresses. They put us into hardcore stereotypes that we can't break out of, and they tend to use a lot of toilet humor and unnecessary type gags in order to make them funny, even though they're already really funny, which is why they were cast in the first place. And I was like, oh my god, it's High School Musical, but with adults. And it wasn't. I was pleasantly surprised by the first movie when my mom and I had watched it. I really liked it. You can see all my thoughts and opinions about that on one of the other sidebars. But for now, let's talk about Pitch Perfect 2 and dive into my reviewing of that movie, going into it with a more positive attitude, because sometimes your attitude or who you're watching with is everything. Okay, first and foremost, like I'm so, I need a drink. I'm so upset. No, it's not rated R. Is it deserving of an R rating? No. Does that make it a child's movie? No, it does not make it a child's movie. So why?
Why? Somebody please tell me why there are Goosebumps and Barbie trailers on this.
And you're thinking, Dor, who watches the trailers? I watch the trailers. Why do I watch the trailers?
'Cause I'm broke, yo.
How do I know what movies are out there if I'm not watching trailers? On YouTube, on Netflix, on Hulu, on the movies that I rent or buy. How do I know what's out there? And some of them are just comfort. I'm not even gonna lie, there's movies that I own on DVD. I've seen them a billion times. I have them and their trailers memorized. But I watch the trailers anyways. I'm never gonna watch Untamed Heart. I mean, it's been on my list for years, since the 90s. It has been on my list, but I've never seen it. I just like knowing it's an option. I like being reminded that it is an option for my entertainment if I'm ever that bored. So, like, why? Why? So what, a movie's not rated R, suddenly it's a children's movie? Are you kidding me right now? Get that off of there! Just because we say it's okay, just because we, the parents, said, you know what? I don't really feel like watching Hannah Montana right now, so why don't you watch Pitch Perfect with me? The kids don't understand it. They don't understand the complexities of what's going on socially or academically or other. They don't get it. 9-year-olds are just watching it because they saw the puke and thought it was funny. It doesn't make it a kid's movie. Get the Barbie trailers off the adult movies, please. Could we please do that? Thank you.
So, for those of you who don't know, I just got done with school and I recently started applying for a part-time job so I could try and pay a few bills while I do some other stuff. And one of the places I applied to was a used music store. A music store that specializes in used CDs and DVDs. So I was up at the main store, waiting around for my interview, and I'm looking in the kids section. I was actually looking for a Goofy movie because I love that movie, and I see The Goonies. Okay, I get it.
I get it, the stars are all kids, but if you watched the movie, if you really watched the movie, not just as a 9-year-old, sure, you're entertained by it as a 9-year-old, but you don't get it. You don't understand that these kids are being chased by hardcore criminals who've already murdered 2 people, and you don't understand the jokes. I remember watching it. I grew up watching this movie. I did. I grew up watching this movie. As an adult, I'm like, wow, I can't believe I grew up watching this movie. As a kid, I would sit there and I would watch the kids swearing, God damn it, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it sounds like my grandpa taking a piss, Mikey, so what? I was watching this, hearing their language as a 9-year-old going, stop it, guys. They're gonna find out that we swear when they're not around. Stop it. My mom's gonna know I swear now. Guys, like, I thought that these kids were letting the cat out of the bag. Like, as an adult, I understand this is how kids act when we're not around. As a kid, I remember acting this way when my parents weren't around. As an adult, it doesn't necessarily mean that I want my kids acting like this. I know they're gonna do it when I'm not around. I just don't necessarily want to promote it. Would I show it to my children? Absolutely. Why? Because I grew up with it. So, yeah, but just because I grew up with it, I grew up watching a lot of things that weren't appropriate for children. I really did. I mean, I watched The Predator. It doesn't mean I would show my kids The Predator. And then, oh, what shocked me even more than The Goonies being in, like, the Disney Kids section, like, right there next to Barney. Right there, next to Barney, we have The Goonies, and then we have The Goonies in a 3-pack. In a 3-pack. Guess what 2 movies were in this 3-pack with The Goonies? The Gremlins! Gremlins 1 and 2! Are you kidding me right now? The Gremlins in with all the Disney movies? I talk to so many, I'm in my 30s, and I talk to so many people who are my age, between the ages of 25 and 30, and they're like, oh, Labyrinth, that super messed me up as a kid. Labyrinth, I thought it was so scary as a kid. I was so terrified of this movie. It still freaks me out, okay? It was, as a kid, it was scary. It still freaks me out. And we got Gremlins. Well, bitch, don't ever watch Gremlins, because if Labyrinth freaks you out, which is a family movie, then you ain't never sleeping again after you watch Gremlins. Are you kidding me right now? I mean, sure, I grew up watching Gremlins, but I'm a different kid. I was a different kind of kid. I was mature enough to handle that kind of stuff, and I had been watching adult stuff from a very young age. Every child is different, but seriously, in the kids section, hey, guess what? Just because it stars a kid, first of all, Gremlins doesn't even star a kid. It doesn't. It stars an adult and these terrifying puppets who run around terrorizing all the other adults in the town, okay? And second of all, just because it stars kids does not mean it's for kids, okay? Child's Play starred a child also, but I'm not gonna let my fucking kids watch that. Are you kidding me? It's about a murderous, rampaging doll. So, just because there's kids starring it does not make it a kids movie. Just because it's not rated R does not make it a kids movie. Get your Barbie trailers off my adult movies, okay? Thanks.
Pitch Perfect 2. It was good. I wouldn't watch it over and over again. I would watch it again if my mom requested it. I would watch it again for my cousin Chantal, who's never seen it. But once she'd seen it, I'd be like, okay, job accomplished. It lacked something, like it lacked the flavor that the first movie had. The beginning was pretty funny. I thought that was pretty great, and then seeing like the stock footage of Obama and Michelle Obama watching the show, and I thought that was pretty funny. There were a lot of really clever lines in this one, just as there were in the first one. Really clever lines. The commentary, once again, grade A, really funny. What I didn't like, when they screw up the second time around because of the beats or whatever, I don't know why she went in that direction. I don't know if it's because she'd been working with Snoop Dogg, which, by the way, huge props for Snoop Dogg being in the movie. I dig him as an actor. I really dig Snoop Dogg as an actor. I really dig him as a humanitarian. If you don't know the things that he does as a humanitarian, then you need to do a little research. He is a great, great guy. Also, he goes back to where he grew up in Long Beach, and he gives out Thanksgiving turkeys to just people who can't afford a nice turkey dinner. He makes sure that they get one every Thanksgiving. That is just stand up. And again, every movie he's ever been in, I thought he was hilarious and superbly chill. So I really love Snoop Dogg, but I don't know if it was because she had been working with Snoop Dogg and she felt like, oh, I'm gonna go thug with this. I don't know why she thought that was appropriate. I don't know why they weren't thinking about their audience, but watching them embarrass themselves, again, nothing felt really natural about it. They had come a really long way since the first movie. It's been 3 years. 2 or 3 years since the first movie. They're all seniors in college now. That it's like the characters hadn't learned at all. I don't like it when characters don't learn. I don't like it when you watch a continuation of something and they're right back where they started. They should have learned. There should have been lessons there that they've applied to their lives. You don't do extremely well in the 3 years that you've been away and suddenly you're back to square one. Like, there's got to be something new. So them embarrassing themselves in front of the president and that accident happening, that felt natural, that felt real, that felt like something that could have happened to anybody. Their secondary embarrassment in the movie made me really lose interest, and there was a good 15-20 minutes there where I just wasn't even paying attention to the movie. There was nothing clever going on. There was nothing particularly good to keep me entertained, and then they got my attention back. It was sometime during when they went to the camp to bond and to find their sound again. Like, when they did that, they got me back. So yeah, so the second one's definitely a good watch for the first time around. I'd say watch it just once, form an opinion, and then let it go. And if you love it, more power to you. If it's like one of your favorite movies, awesome. And if you don't, you can have an informed opinion on it. I didn't hate it. I was entertained by it. I was more passionate, as you can tell by the trailers, than I was the movie. But I would watch it again. It would just be with someone who's never seen the trilogy before, or with my mom for her request. But I would never be like, oh my god, I'm gonna watch Pitch Perfect 2 again. Like, that's not gonna happen. So there you go. Those are my thoughts on Pitch Perfect 2. What do you think? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Do you feel like my opinions are way off base? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys. In the meantime, I don't know, do we need to sign a petition or something about those trailers? Because that really miffs me. I'm so upset about those trailers because I count on trailers for myriad things. Anyways. In the meantime, I will see you for the next sidebar, and have a great night. Enjoy your movies, enjoy your TV, and be responsible. Love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye!